Hello everybody and welcome to this Awesomenauts video with your truly SlowWolf. This time we're going to be taking a look at a replay cast of a game that I remember being a particularly good one. I think. I'm not sure. It's been a little while. December, so only about a little less than a month. Should be fine. It's about the same patch and it should be a good time. We're going to be taking a look at it from my point of view, although we will occasionally switch to other people's point of view every once in a while. On the left side, we got items bought, just that way I can kind of see what item builds people went for. And on the right side, we've got solar spent, which is the true measure of strength in this game as far as I'm concerned, outside of experience. And then you got droid kills and DPS. Droid kills does include the creeps, however, so don't get too attached to that number. At least I don't think you should. Alright, to start things off, the enemy team does go for 2 piggy banks, which means that they are going for as much early game as possible. That's a fine idea. Our Rocco ends up going for a piggy bank as well, which means that he's going for as much early game as possible too, which is fine for Rocco. He has a tough early game unless if he does get that piggy bank. Although he decided to get more bank into his left click damage. That's not the best way to go. Well, more often these days, I see that a lot of good Rocco players I play against go for a more, I don't know how to explain it really, a more arrow-focused build, where they do just right-click and that's it. They try to focus on that kind of, on that business. And this guy decided, left-click's fine. I don't remember how he does. The Yuri went for an interesting build. He went for Toaster Timer, so now he has super long-lasting mines all over the place. We go in there for a quick dash, and then we just get out. We're just harassing. That's all we want to do. I think in this game, I was trying my best to just take it easy and go for an aggressive poke whenever I could, but outside of that, not going too hard. Wow, the Sailor goes hard, managed to pick up the first kill onto Afro, our poor Lone Star. He goes down for the count. He picked up base abilities, which is totally fine. We almost got the Leon, which made me really sad, I think. At the time, I was like, oh, come on, we were so close. But yeah, this is a match, if I remember, yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember this right. This is the match where I was really upset that the recording borked, and this was a really good one. So I'm excited that we're just doing a replay cast. The reason why we're doing a replay cast, by the way, is because we honestly can't do anything else until I figure out a way to be able to play from my bedroom without the lag being a complete pile of doo-doo. So I don't exactly want to do the doo-doo train thing, and as a result, here we are, watching a replay of me playing this game. I mean, it's an awesome game, don't get me wrong, and I love what they've done with the replay layout. Like, can I just, I'm going to pause, like, I don't, oh, okay, I'm not going to actually pause this for a minute, because you don't need to. We're currently playing an early game moment right now. It's still very much on the farming business of things as far as Vinny's concerned. But look at this thing, it's so sleek, it's so smooth. You got your kills on your left, your kills on your right, you got all the levels in the middle, you got the sweet portraits here and there. It's wicked. It really does look really, really good. So, I'm quite pleased with this whole replay system right now. As far as farm goes, we're the top on our team by only 1 against the Lone Star, and that's okay. That's exactly where we want to be. Lone Star is probably one of the better farmers in this game, because he can get last hits on droids very, very easily. We do try our best as a Vinny because it gives us a guaranteed farm, which is something we could definitely use. But as far as damage on our team goes, we are ahead of everyone else on our team. Not by a lot, mind you, but we are ahead. We are doing more damage more consistently than everybody else. That's a good sign. That means that we are doing our job by moving around, going to different lanes, picking up what we can. The fact that the Yuri is the only one that's doing more in the game is kind of okay as far as I'm concerned for an early game Vinny. Okay, we're going to fly up here. We don't really see anything else. I'm looking for farm. I'm not finding any, but I do see the Yuri. I don't go for the Yuri. Of course not. There's mines there. And I play like a really, really soft baby man. Okay, managed to get the last hit there. Got some guaranteed farm. Go down there. Always pick up the gold solar. Good rule of thumb. Why is it a good rule of thumb? If you don't pick up the gold solar, it's okay. Let's look at it this way. Time is literally money in this game. If you wait long enough, you'll get money. Yay! If you don't pick up solar, like, you're effectively wasting time that's lying on the ground. You want to make the game shorter? Pick up money. You want to make your farm times slower? You pick up money. And obviously one of the best ways to do it is to kill people. Like, killing people is pretty solid. Gives you a huge boost in solar. In our case, we're rolling in a 350 of it. So, you know, we should be pretty happy with ourselves. Oh, he's almost dead. But Vinny can't fly down, so Vinny just does not go down very easily. And I mean that purely in the sense that he does not vertically vertically go down in terms of the Cartesian you know what, freaking forget it, never mind. I tried to go for a thing there, it didn't work, let's just drop it. Anyway, because Vinny does not, okay, I head home here for sure. I'm going to go ahead and shop. It seems like a pretty good plan. We are sitting at 68 DPS. Our Lone Star's beating us. He's now at 70, which is really good. I'm fine with that. Like, as long as it's on our team that's beating us, I'm fine. The other team, the Leon's not doing super hot, but he's getting some farm. And he's now spent 435 solar, so he's a little bit more potent than your average Leon. The Yuri still has to go home. That's potentially scary. If the Yuri goes home at any point, we could see some serious changes here. But he has yet to go home, despite the fact that he probably has a really reasonable amount of farm. He's got 33 droid kills. He's got 90 damage per second, which is amazing at this stage of the game, I think. At least from what I've seen. So, yeah. Like, they're doing pretty well. I'm falling behind in terms of damage, actually. We've been steadily dropping because we have not been finding the farm we want. That Leon's going for some pretty dick moves right now, I'm not going to lie. Oh wait, do we lose this one? I don't remember. Oh, I'm so weirded out because honestly, I remember the Leon and the Yuri eventually team up and do some really nasty stuff at some point. So we're gonna pick that up, get a little bit more farm. Like every little bit of farm counts, every little bit of solar counts. Oh, we got the hit! We got the hit! It's not enough! Oh, what that arrow is, and that's gonna be a good kill for Fapton Kalkin. I never thought I'd have to say that like series of words in my life. Fapton Kalkin? That sounds like a really good name for a male pornography actor. Past that though, it seems pretty useless. Jokes aside, let's see what we got. Leon's managed to buy a rank into backstab. Our Rocco is now going into arrows, so he went for that early little bit of left click damage, I guess, to farm a little bit easier. But it is now going into the classics. Does it show multiple ranks, or do you have to... No, multiple ranks turns out being 2 separate boxes in this case. Right. So, yeah, we shouldn't be too worried about that. Ayla's now picked up Angry Rage Drawings. That means she's going to be a little bit more potent. We need to be careful about that. Otherwise, she can definitely destroy us. Right now, she's going to get destroyed because we're super cool. We die here. No, we don't. We actually managed to pick up 2 kills, very luckily. And as much as I would have loved to abuse that power play, we were so low that a poke from a laser was going to kill us, so we back off. Yuri has now spent 705 solar. He's now the most powerful on his team, solar-wise, although only by like 50 or something. So it's not that big of a deal. And he's managed to pick up reduced cooldown on mines. Okay, cool. Why not? Yeah, now Ayla and Leon have both landed, so our power play is over. Although we're... Oh, that dash! If it had hit, we would have been so golden. That was a misplay. If we had landed that dash, we would have been absolutely rolling in another kill there, and that would have been a great amount of money. Another series, an easy power play, because we would have been at full HP. That would have been huge, actually, if we had managed to pull that off. So, yeah. Oh, well. Stuff happens. We die here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. There's no way that we didn't. So let's go ahead and follow some people on the red team for a moment. Oh, yeah. See, there we go. There we go. There's the beginning of it. Leon's going to try pulling people into Yuri mines. I'm not sure how that's going to turn out for them immediately, but I remember it becomes a bit of a problem for my 2 teammates who have a very difficult time making it work. In fact, I think that ends up dominating the game. Like, look how patient this Leon is. He's just sitting there and waiting. Waiting. And with the increased length, oh my gosh! With the increased longevity on those mines, like that's a pretty frightening amount of damage. This is going to prove to be a problem for my teammates, if I remember correctly. So keep an eye on them and see what happens. I will occasionally stop it just to see what happens and to check up on how they're doing. I managed to get pulled in there. That's when I realized that stuff was going to go wrong. And I was like, okay, I need to play a little bit more safely around there. If I see a pile of mines, I have to assume that the Leon is near them. Is he? No, he's looking for it, though. He's going to manage to pick up, or help pick up a kill there. And he'll back off just easy. I'm going to go in there. It's going to hit the ALF. It's not going to do much else. And now things are looking bad. We do have access to our cloud node now. No, not just no, but now. And that's going to give us the ability to completely defend this turret. We can defend 1 turret for years. However, we can't defend 2 turrets for forever. We can do our darndest, but it's not going to do everything. Okay, so yeah, there's Leon. He's patiently waiting. He pulls the Lone Star in as soon as the Lone Star pokes his head out. So there you go. There you have it. We drop the cloud again, so that way our turret takes no damage from those droids, and we're going to go ahead and clean them up. That's an important play to make. If you have access to cloud, You can do that. That's really good. Okay, Leon. Buddy, seriously, he's hanging out. He's just waiting for it. And then the bull comes out. It's going to waste most of them. So that's really good. Good play out of the Lone Star, all things considered. All right, we managed to help pick up an accidental kill. The Ayla went a little bit hard on the right click, and I guess that we helped kill her. So there you have it. There's an assist stat we could have seen for sure, but there isn't. So how about them apples? Rocco decided to go for Quick Draw Bow, which is not my favorite upgrade on the Vengeance Road, to be honest with you. And Rocket Pack, which is totally fine. It allows you to do some really cool long-range, kind of supporty, kind of harassy builds, which is fine. Our Lone Star decides to go for Transfusion Grenades and Incendiary Bombs, both of which are fantastic. Like, you can't really go wrong with those two items, so you know what, that's fine. That's great. Ayla's gone for HP. HP is damage on that character. The longer that you can stay in range, the more damage you can do. So, you know, all kudos to you. We're going to go ahead and get the last hit on those two droids. That's going to give us another 10 solar that we were happy about. And we want to go in here, but we're a little bit careful. Actually, it's not that we're careful. We're looking for this Yuri. I remember this Yuri and I had a couple of moments where it's like, okay, come on, like 2 seconds more. And he managed to dodge everything. So that really sucked for us. That was an easy kill that we could have gotten and that we missed out on. And could you imagine if we had gotten that kill, maybe that would have been the momentum we need. Maybe that would have been the momentum we needed to crack this game wide open. But now we are even on experience, really, with the other team. As far as solar goes, we're farming it reasonably well. Reasonably. We've spent 1,150, so that's a good sign of our power right now. We're okay as far as power level goes. Their Leon's taking it nice and easy. He's not doing a lot of damage. He's letting his Yuri do most of it. We're going to hit that attack on the Ayla. The Ayla's just going to be able to fly up and not care about it. No big deal. Oh, but the Ayla's so low. Oh, but the Leon goes in, and it's not going to be quite enough. We are going to lose that bottom turret. The Yuri is going to manage to push a decent amount. Oh, wow. That must have hurt. Okay, I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. Are we going to get it? No. We're not going to drop into there because I figured that there was going to be mines or something awful, and there wasn't. So that was a potential kill. Oh! And then we aimed the wrong way. Oh, I remember this. I was so mad at myself, and I think I died here. Yeah, I did. So we got murdered pretty hard by this Ayla who just went in and raged and did her thing. So she had a perfect opportunity because I overextended and then I died for it. That's all on me. We're going to end up picking 2 ranks in Chrome File. It's going to hopefully help us with our damage. Now, in terms of kills, we are even. In terms of experience, we're behind a little bit, but now we're fine. We're ahead a little bit now. It's a strange game. I'll be honest with you, because we have a little bit more in terms of kills. We have a turret where they don't, and yet still we're having a very difficult time in terms of keeping our experience up. You know what? This is worth looking at the graphs. I want to check this out. See experience. Is that a tag we can have on these graphs? Not that I can see. Okay. We'll check that out at the end of the game then, and see how our experience kind of went up or down over the course of a match. Alright, so here we are. We're back in the thick of things. We're going to go ahead and pick up some HP. We are looking to maybe help our friend out because he's in deep. We want to. We see this Ayla. We need to be careful. We're going to zip on out of there, hopefully baiting the Ayla into a bad situation where we can then come back in and then dash nicely like that, but it's not going to do enough because there's not enough follow-up. Now, here's where things get really sour, if I remember correctly. We're pushing this turret. Things are looking great, and then they come in from behind. We're going to dash out. Actually, no one goes and no one dies, which is really, really good. So what went wrong there is a good question. It feels like it's a huge wasted opportunity is my problem, I guess. And I really felt like there was a good time to be had there, and we just completely didn't commit to it. I wonder if we had committed to it, if we'd be looking a little bit stronger right now. We probably could have taken out the top turret. Alright, looking at solar spent again. We got about 1,000, 1 grand spent across the entire red team. And about the same can be said for our team. We have slightly more solar spent on our side of things. And considering that this is post Solar Cloud Vinny, I think we're doing great as far as our solar income goes. Granted, we're still... oh, the hit! It's real! And he made a huge mistake. We managed to get a kill on... oh, the Leon is gonna not kill our Fapton Kalkin. Because reasons... oh, we got another kill there! We're looking really good. We're like this would be the time to push for years. Instead, I go back and I defend our top turret. We still got the bottom turret, which is really good. But at the same time, was it really necessary, considering? Like if I had been down there to push, we would still be pushing in that bottom wave. We'd be looking really good. The Yuri would be in a bad spot. We probably could get another kill and continue to just pick off kill after kill after kill, and instead I went back, I played super defensively, I played super safe for no reason at all. I shouldn't have played slow there at all. I should have gone as ham as possible, all things considered. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed. That was a misplay. Big time misplay. Missed opportunity. Alright, so what are we currently sitting on as far as items are concerned? We've got, with the President's Mask and 2 ranks in Chrome File, so we have all of our dash damage and the size on dash as well, so we're hoping that we can kind of go in there and still safely poke around with the dash, which is a fine thing to have. We missed with our dash there. Oh, Fapton Calkin, why did you go up there, dog? I'm like, I don't want to go up there, and then Fapton Calkin died. So, that's unfortunate. I think he went a little bit greedy and thought that everybody was going to be behind him, and then we're like, at least I was thinking, there's going to be mines up there, dog. So, that was unfortunate. I'm not upset at that. That wasn't a misplay on my part. I think we made the right decision, Lone Star and I. But at the same time, it's kind of like, oh, well, that's kind of sad. Okay, we're going to take that 408 damage because we can. And then just walk it off because we can. Let's see, our Rocco now spent 1,400 solar, so he's actually quite potent compared to the other team. He's got a 200 lead in terms of items that he has on him compared to the Ayla. Is that going to be enough with the level advantage that we have as well? I mean, it's not going to last for much longer. The experience wheel is currently turning quite quickly. We're going to land a really good dash. We did not stay in there with our left click. Out comes an arrow, maybe? No. Okay, so that's going to be the end of that. The Yuri's just dropping mines. He's being a douche. So, what can be expected, honestly, of a Yuri? Jokes aside, that's not the wisest place to put mines. I mean, it's fine. It restricts movement. That's all you really want mines to do. But the fact that they end up becoming helpful is a bit of a sticking point to me that I'm not happy about. Like, inevitably, the mines that I hate will end up being a problem. Okay, so we got a kill there, which makes me really happy. And then the Ayla is really badly hurt. I would have liked to have gone after her. Like, now that I'm looking at this replay, I'm like, we should have gone after her. That would have been an easy kill if I had just been smart. Instead, we cocked it up. We definitely cocked it up. If we had gone ham there, we would have been okay. But we played way too safe. Way too safe. That's my big problem in this game, I think, is I played way too safe. So hopefully we can do more of that in the future. I'm looking for a way in. Vinny can't go down fast, and on top of that, went down fast the wrong way. We are going to land a lot of damage onto the Ayla. It's not going to mean anything, though. Ayla's just going to teleport out, which makes me quite sad and depressed. The Ayla got out at a time when I really did not want her to get out. There were 2 times when the Yuri got out when I really didn't want her to get out. And there are many times in this game where I just did not go as hard as I wanted to. And that's, I think, costing us a lot more than what it seems to. We are ahead in kills. We are ahead in XP. But, like, these little misplays can really add up. The more you do little misplays like this, the worse it is. On top of that, our DPS hasn't really gone up. In fact, it's kind of stayed the same relative to the rest of the game. Actually, relative to the rest of the game, it's gone down. Everybody else is at about 70 damage per second, and we're sitting right on there. Like, we haven't gone up. We're a Vinny, and we haven't gone up in terms of damage. Okay, we took some mines there. I'm like, okay, reminder. The Leon is hanging around the Yuri mines. He's going to continue to just do his thing there, actually. Like, this is, okay, this gets embarrassing. Like, at that point, it's one of those things where you just have to kind of know what the game is going to serve you in a minute. You have to understand how the game works. If you see a Leon and a Yuri, bad stuff is going to happen. So he's still, like... Right now, I'm playing defensive. I'm waiting for them to extend into a tower push. That's what I want. Going upstairs, going for the damage. I'm expecting a bull's going to do something, and no, it doesn't because the mines kill him first. Okay, I want to get that kill, and instead I back off. I play it super safe. I saw an Ayla. I'm like, no, I don't want to. That might have been the right decision then, but it's still risky. All right, so a couple of new pickups. We got double missiles on Lone Star. Not sure how I feel about that, honestly. It's okay, but it's a much better early game than I think it is late game. Rocco's picked up Endless Quiver and Slow and a bit more damage on his arrow. He's also picked up Wraithstone, which I'm not a fan of, actually, on Rocco. He's not the mobile enough character to really make that one work. Down goes the Lone Star. I'm going to hit the Ayla for 700 and something damage, but that's about all I can do. And let's see. I've started to go for left click. I should have probably gone for range. The range would have been a great way to poke from a distance without getting seriously hurt. I could have probably farmed waves a lot easier and not had to worry about the Leon just killing me horribly with the aid of Yuri's mines. So Yeah, range would have been a better upgrade here. The Ayla is stacked. She's got all the HP, all the rage damage, and she now has prison guard keys. The instant she gets a kill, she's going to be great. The Yuri, he's starting to go for laser, which is kind of like unremarkable in almost every sense. But he's got reasonably damaging mines, and he's picked up flash forward. So that's probably his best bubble upgrade. It's going to make sure that a push does a decent amount of damage. It's going to make sure that his teammates do a lot of damage. It's a really good team fight ability. Just like even with the small size of the things. Okay, so I went in there. I did a lot of good damage. I was thinking that maybe we could do it, and then I backed off. You know, that would have been worth the risky. Yeah, if I had just waited, if I'd been patient, that would have been a kill on the Ayla. But no, we fucked it up. We're going to back off. We're now behind on experience. We're behind on kills. And this has just happened over the course of the last couple of like minutes here. Like this is a good game. A very good game. Evenly matched. And we're just losing out on the momentum that we had because we played really, really soft before. And these guys are playing like their lives depend on it. We managed to get a kill there, which is really cool. The Ayla is now quite low. I'm predicting that she's going to go left. Then I'm trying to predict that she'll come right. I'm looking for her to hit up a bounce pad. Not going to get it. And instead of going after the Ayla like I probably should have, I tried to go after a Yuri. The Yuri survives because, you know, he's Yuri and he's tankier than he has any right to be on occasion. And, yeah, we don't get any kills. We're down 2 people to 1. That's not a good trade. Still, we're 5-2, so we're doing okay as far as our kills and everything are concerned. I'm actually a little bit curious to see what a kill count is more like now. So, our team isn't looking super hot. 5-2, 3-6, and 0-4. One thing that isn't helping with that is our team's awareness of the Leon-Yuri combo is a little bit lackluster. It's one of those things where every once in a while, there's going to be a kill, and it's like, oh, this person died. And you're like, well, that shouldn't have been a surprise, but it was. So there's the Yuri. I now know that there's mines in there. I wonder if I died to that. Oh, that Leon almost got the tongue onto Fapton Kalkin there. So that could have been a kill. And Quills is now chasing me. I'm going to go ahead and get off the dash. Quills is now down to about half. Okay, cool beans. It's fine. Okay, I take the damage and I die. Simply put, Leon, he's big now. He's doing some real damage. He's going to back off from that. Oh, is he? Yeah, he is. He just took a Trinamite to the face. What's he sitting on right now? He has 1 rank in backstab. His tongue does a ton of damage now. He's got both ranks in attack speed and proper backstab blade, not just surprise party mask. So yeah, he's looking really good in terms of his burst damage, which is exactly what he wants. If he manages to pair that with the Yuri's mines, he will be swimming in all kinds of good times. He's looking for it. He managed to get the backstab off. Goes in, does some more damage, and he does the tongue onto somebody else. Still, the Lone Star goes down there. I think he maybe stuck it out in that fight for a little bit too long. So, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So, we're looking at this. I picked up Silence Cloud. I'm hoping now that I can kind of just jump in and do stuff. Fapton Kalkin is upstairs. At this point, I'm saying to myself, he overextended. But now that I look at my play, I'm thinking, you weren't extended enough, you stupid idiot. Imagine if you had been up there. You might have gotten the kill. But you weren't ballsy enough. Like, your Rocco's big. He can do a lot of damage if you just let him. But instead I keep playing like it's, pre-XP system. I keep playing really, really, really safe. And down he goes. See what I mean? Leon into Yuri mines. Sweet Paprika, doing all kinds of damage. I'm now like the only defender for a couple of seconds while the Rocco arrow comes in, and in comes Rocco. Okay. So I'm looking to come down here and head off this push. There comes an Evil Eye. It's not going to do much. In comes the... Oh, a dash and an arrow, but it's not going to do enough. Rocco's going after a kill. And meanwhile, I'm back here doing nothing, really. So, see what I mean? I'm not going ham enough. This Rocco is doing his darndest. He's trying his hardest to make something happen. But, our Rocco just keeps getting tongued into mines. Do you want proof? Is that the wrong way? Yeah, it's the wrong way. Okay. Okay. So, Rocco's now coming down. We're now up here. I'm not sure exactly how much time we just wasted. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, point is the Lone Star gonna die? No, he's gonna oh, no, he's gonna die. That's unfortunate. That was looking really good, though. But yeah, the Rocco got tongued into mines. Everyone keeps getting tongued into mines. It's a painful series of events, to be honest with you. And it shows in the... Like, it shows. I'm playing super safe, right? Which is why I haven't died as much. But at the same time, I have yet to die to tongue into Yuri mines. I think I died once to that, at most. Everyone else on the team, 3 and 8, 0 and 7. They've died to it lots of times. Like at this point, I see that and I'm just like, there's a Leon. And lo and behold, look at the Leon. He's right there, doing his stupid Leon thing. Yeesh. So there you have it, Leon. He's a charmer. But yeah, this combo is kind of wrecking us right now. Out comes the cloud, out comes the damage from the bubble. We're going to try chasing him down with the movement speed boost off of that. Oh, we can't go down fast enough. We're trying to go down here. We're not going to... Yeah, we did not commit to that kill really hard enough. So, now what are we doing? I think we're trying to push when we should be turning around and trying to kill this Ayla or this Yuri or something. Oh, we're dead. Yep. We should have just kept on going to the right. If we had kept on going to the right, we would have probably lived, actually, because the Ayla got distracted. So we died. It's just the Lone Star left standing. He's looking for Leons that are simply not there. The Leon's all the way back here. There was no way for him to know, because Leon's invisible. But a lot of the time, Leons don't really abuse the fact that they can go invis to backdoor. It's not something that happens super often. In this case, he doesn't need to either, because he can just wreck this entire tower. Look at him. He's tearing it apart. His DPS might not be high, but his effect on the game is. Like, look at the Yuri's DPS by complete contrast. Like, you have to pool the two together if you want to be fair. So that's like 190 DPS versus my 80. Which is still less than, like, the top two on my... Okay, no, No, that still is less than the top two on my team. It's more than the top two on my team is what I meant to say. So, in all honesty, our damage is lousy. We did not play super well, all things considered. I mean, and we put up a good fight right up until the end. We got wrecked by the end of the fight. But throughout a good chunk of the game, we were really evenly squared off, and we were playing okay. It wasn't until the very end when we got completely ruined. So, yeah. There's the game for you. Also, it doesn't help that the Lone Star... Where were you, bud? You were all the way over here trying to get a push off? Look at this guy. Look at this Joker. He's just trying to push down this tower when we could have maybe had a defense if we had a bowl or a dynamite or something. Nah, I guess not. Guess not. Who wants to defend when you could attack? Anyway, we played badly. I think that's all that really needs to be said here. Our damage was literally pitiful compared to some other people's here. Like the Yuri was like stellar, right? Leon was pretty good. We were higher than the Leon at least. We weren't as high as the Ayla. We were not as high as a Lone Star. Like we were kind of okay at best. It's not good, to be frank with you. And then as far as graphs go, I'd like to take a look at a couple of stats. Let's see. Current solar. Red team, blue team. Okay, no, that's not what we're looking at. I mean, they had bigger spikes of solar. That says something, but total solar. There we go. See what I mean? We were evenly matched, and then we were ahead for a little bit, and then they just took off. They just took the game and ran with it. So this was a good game throughout, I think. Damage done. Yeah, they just consistently got more and more damage on us than we did on them. Damage taken. They took more damage, but they didn't care as much because they had more HP and more heals. Yeah, there's no other stats to look at. I was kind of hoping to maybe look at an XP stat. But as far as XP went, I think that we can safely say that it was pretty close to our solar stat. Where it was fairly evenly matched, and then they just kind of pulled ahead at a certain point and then started wrecking us. There you have it. That's our first Replaycast game of the channel in a long time. If you liked it, let me know in the comment section or leave a like. Either way works for me, so that way I can know to make more of these if this is an okay substitute for now. And I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I sure did. And yeah, that's about it. Have a good time, guys.